like a beast too.
What's happening? Welcome to TLD live chat. Although tonight might be a battle of the wits between Joe and Cody. We were talking about Jeeps.
Nope, that's all we're talking about. No more car talk.
Yeah, we're done. I don't need it's the black screen on. No, okay, there we are.
welcome. We got some folks pre-gaming it. Michael Farley with some Wizard Gondolphins.
Me too. I'm with you, Mike.
Murph, what's up, Murph? Wizard Jimothy.
What up?
Sturgis is in the house.
Sturgis is in the house.
So I don't think you guys have caught on to this fun game that I've been playing with Sturgis. At the end of every video, I add him in for the members and the stuff because he's a YouTube member. And every time I do a wild misspelling of the whole thing, it's my own little game. Like nobody knows about it. It's fine. But it'll be Sturgis, and it'll like 10 S's.
Oh gosh.
And it'll be like it's just all caps. Yeah. So every week I think of some fun new way to put nonsense.
I haven't noticed.
There's someone that commented his last name was like Siamicella, and it was on my Agilite dangler video, and I almost replied something like, "Thanks, Chimichanga." I probably will after this live chat.
You should.
Chimichanga?
Hey.
Chimichanga. Yeah, it's like Siam Chilla or something like that.
What are you talking about? Are we talking about chimichanga?
Dude, my grandson didn't know what a chimichanga was.
Get him one?
That's blasphemy.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll tell you, reason why one of the reasons why I wanted to buy this house that we're in is because it has a gas stove, so I can warm up my tortillas.
Oh, right on the flame.
Yeah. Zach Fett says,
"How dare you, Zach?
Gross."
What?
Ban him? Can you ban him? Block
Dude,
user.
Yeah. How do you put him in timeout?
Oh, we can't ban him because he's a moderator.
Oh,
that's BS.
Oh, demotion.
He can do what he wants. Damn it,
Sturgill. I feel sort of special.
Dude, how do you not? I mean, burrito are amazing. Like burrito are the best hand food. What's better than a deep fried one? I just don't understand that comment.
I've yet, other than excrement, to find something that you fry and it doesn't make it better.
That's what Croak's saying.
Croak says anything deep fried is automatically 20% less gross.
It's like poop, like deep fried 100%. Poop. It's not. It's still gross, but it's less.
So he doesn't like burritos.
Listen,
dude, you know what I gotta try? I've never tried it. I gotta try a breakfast burrito chimichanga.
Ooh.
Smothered in red, dude. That'd be so good.
Hey,
Paul Sturgis said, "I can't even look at you, Zach."
Hey, did you see
that one? Bravo.
What is going on here? Corn dog. I agree. Corn dogs are awesome, but no, they're not the best handheld food.
I would say they're not even. So go down one. Oh,
yeah, I know. Inside of a chimichanga is nasty.
But it's whatever you decide to put into it. Beans and cheese.
That's like saying peanut butter and jelly.
He didn't know what it. Yeah, he didn't know what a chimichanga is.
This is fighting words for me.
Prepared Mindset podcast said corn dog is the best handheld food.
I'm
that
not
reminded me
mad
of this time. I don't know if you guys
agree.
It's just a
you guys know. You guys know what Red Balls are, right? On the flight line.
No.
Yeah.
A Red Ball is like.
Oh yeah.
The jet's broken, and you got to. Yeah. Okay, so we had a Red Ball, and there was this guy just warmed up his food. He's like sitting in the break room. He has a slice of pizza. He's just about ready to eat it, and the soup comes in. And he's like, "Come on, let's go. Let's get on the truck. We got a Red Ball." He's like, "I'm eating my lunch," and he just stops and yells at this kid, "Pizza is a mobile food. Get on the truck."
I do like me some corn dogs, but I wouldn't say it's the best handheld food.
Oh,
I mean, you got anything pizza, right? You got pizza. You got wings. You'd rather have a corn dog than wings.
Brandon says Runza best handheld food. What's Runza?
No. Okay, so
I don't know what that is either.
We're gonna talk about Runza. So Runza makes this. What is it like?
Wait, what is Runza?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's a fast food joint, but they make like they make like a Hot Pocket, but it's like for like sloppy joes. So, but it's like the sloppy joe inside this burrito sleeve, but it slowly gets soggy and disgusting.
You can stop. I just threw up.
The colors of the business are green and yellow, which are like so. You're like, I wonder. You look at it and you're like, I wonder if I'm gonna have diarrhea later. And you look at like the building and you're like, they're like usually warning me that I'm going.
Meat and cabbage. It sounds like it was started by Irish people.
So the original one is like ground meat and cabbage. It's not bad.
Their burgers are really good though. The burgers,
their ranch is a whole nother level.
Your favorite libertarian says, "Did you just throw a burrito out your window?"
Been shot.
Like, who would be mad about
that? That's a Pitch Perfect reference.
Like, I guess
no, that came from Anchorman.
No, that's Anchorman.
No.
When he hits,
but not the I've been shot one.
Oh yeah. So this is good. I love
Fat
that
Amy got hit and she got shot.
Like a gun tactical gear review channel. We're talking about the best handheld food. Croak says corn dog isn't handheld. It comes with a built-in utensil.
Ooh, good point.
Prepared mindset. It's not just a hot dog. How dare you?
It's just a hot dog.
I agree with that too. No, it's not. It's
Murph 420. Anything is handheld if you want it to be. I would argue that Smalley is handheld. I think Smalley's one-handed.
Shepherd pie. No, if you're
really
if you're eating a tamale with your hand, you're eating it wrong.
You can eat a tamale one-handed.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
What can you
not if you smother it in red chili?
Spaghetti. Yeah, you can't eat spaghetti one-handed.
You can.
You can.
Yeah. Never mind. Okay. Brandon M. They're made like a German Beirock. Dude, you're just throwing out food to us that we don't know.
Now we're just making up words.
I'm gonna
Ashley's Brunses are delicious.
I'll tell you what. So I don't know if you guys know this, but Croak's gonna come out for GunCon. And
nice.
So we're gonna go to that together, and I'm gonna make him have runza, and we're gonna have the disgusting meat pocket so that he can talk about it and say he never wants that again.
Pastizzi is a front runner for best handheld. Alas, it's not well known outside of Malta.
Right, I don't know what that is. So
no,
I mean that might well be a soft pretzel. You're still wrong.
Soft pretzel.
Murph 420. I've eaten MRE spaghetti out of my cargo pocket. You can do anything on the go if you have to.
But it comes in a pouch. It comes in a pouch.
Yeah. Did you dump it into your pocket? Like you dumped it out of the pouch into your pocket?
You gonna eat those tater tots?
That would be amazing. If you were just like if you were like, hey, we gotta go. Like, okay, hold on.
It had to be.
And then you're like,
he had to be a Marine, dude.
Like, shoving it in there. You're like, okay, I'm ready. And you're like, I'm ready. And then
that's a Marine move if I've ever heard one.
Like every once in a while,
wait, we gotta go. I just opened my spaghetti. Well, put it in your pocket. Okay.
Yeah. And then you're like,
medic, he's bleeding.
And every once in a while, like out of nowhere, you just this hand comes out, and you're just like, what is that? What? And then you're like another gooey handful of mess.
Oh my god, dude!
He says, Murph says it was indeed dumped into the pocket with crackers.
Whoa!
That's a Marine move if I've ever heard one, dude.
I think he was Army. Croak says I've had the runzas before. Sounds like something that should be on the dollar menu at Taco Bell.
Dude, they don't have a dollar menu anymore.
Okay, so Croak says, imagine a croissant pastry filled with ricotta cheese or chickpeas or sometimes meat and then deep fried.
Yep.
Pastizzi.
But chickpeas? No, I'm out.
Or not with it.
Delicious.
It's or like hummus.
Joe doesn't eat vegetables.
Dude, hummus is made of chickpeas.
Yeah, but there's a lot of garlic and other stuff in it.
Even better.
Yeah.
For hummus, I
Are you trying to deter me from that?
No, but have you eaten hummus at like Jordan? In Jordan, the hummus tastes
like
dirt,
place
dude.
We went to in Vegas.
Yeah, that was good.
The pizza place?
No, the
kebabs and more.
Yeah, kebabs and more. That place was
awesome.
I'm already thinking about that again.
So we went to a Greek restaurant here locally, and my two toddlers were like, it's gross. And so I got them basically like chicken kebabs. Yeah. And then it was right after their soccer game. So the next Saturday we had a soccer game, and they're like, let's go back to the Greek place. And they came in, it was the same waitress. And she was like, they like the kebabs because she heard them. She was like, this is gross. Yeah. And then they were eating it when they left. Like Eleanor, the youngest, was like, This is the best chicken I've ever had.
Yeah, I found one here locally too. That was pretty good.
Remember the one in Vegas? Though DM was with us. Those guys came with it. I don't think they liked it at all, and all of us were like, "Dude, this is the best food ever."
Yeah.
And they're like,
They didn't. He didn't want to eat there, and then he tried it and he liked it.
No, that's right. He did. That's right. Yep, that's what I remember. Now.
He was like, "I would have never stopped here."
Yeah.
Doc Cypher says, "Tactical snacking for tonight's stream. Need the sub sandwich silencer now."
Oh, fantastic.
Hey, what's up? 1911 Drew says hi.
That would be hilarious. Like, boo, just shoot straight through us. Sub.
Okay, so what were our videos this week?
Oh,
we had the Daisho, the Nocturn, Tanto, and Daisho bridge.
So I know Joe didn't watch it because Joe hates night vision.
I didn't. It's not that I hate night vision. I like teasing everybody about it, but I'm still trying to catch up. Like if you've seen my comments, like I'm commenting on video that came out weeks ago.
So what Nocturn basically did, they made a modular housing. So instead of using the PVS 14, like I think we talked a little about this last week. You buy a PVS 14, and then because you're a normal human being, you can't afford $10,000 night vision because that's ridiculous. So you get a monocular, and then when you go to upgrade, now you're just stuck with this monocular. There's no like good upgrade path. You have to sell it off, or maybe you could transfer the tubes over into a different housing or something. But
you're right. I hate this. You're right.
So anyway, so the Nocturne one lets you use a different housing that then connects into a bigger bridge. It just takes away some features that I don't think some people use. So that's just me.
Croak says Nocturne just got a contract to make housings for the Rangers, but they had to rename it to the Tonto.
I think that's
Murph 420. Night vision equals big government. Joe no like government.
Yeah, he's like, sovereign citizens don't have night vision.
Right? We have flashlights.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do.
They always
do.
have flashlights.
Brandon M. Best admin pouch snack. I vote Sour Patch Kids. I'm overweight. Ooh.
I'm not gonna.
Do you know where I would like to put night vision? In the car.
Like driving?
Yeah. There's this Corvette that like notoriously runs from the cops, all black. So they like when they run from the cops, they kill all the lights and stuff, and it has like night vision built into the windshield, or it has a screen or something where they can look at that and still drive. Yeah.
You know who else has night vision?
Walsh.
The air cops, the air troopers.
Yeah,
they do.
But they got to get there.
They also have IR and FLIR and all kinds of stuff.
I can see Joe.
But they got to keep up too.
Like if he brought his team
in a helicopter.
Yeah, dude, car can outrun helicopters. Google it while we're sitting here. Google it.
I can just imagine Joe.
You know helicopters.
Of sovereign citizens. I'm trying to keep this moving. To his team of sovereign citizens, and they'll show up and like, hey, we got night vision stuff, and he'd be like, bro, we got these, and they have like these huge flashlights. We got these bad boys. We're gonna blind the piss out of everybody. Like, hey, there's some guys over there, like, mwah! Like, nope, they ain't gonna be seeing for days.
Night vision contact lenses. My neck feels better already.
Yeah, how awesome would that be?
Driving with NVG, least off-roading, duels is a must. Oh, interesting.
Okay, here's my question though, and this is the piece I didn't realize. Someone actually corrected me because I guess I misspoke during the video where I said, "Hey, a single binocular, you have 40 degrees field of vision. When you add in a second one, it's still only 40 degrees, but now you get your depth of field." So I thought it was interesting that you don't get any extra peripheral. I guess because you're still looking through two tubes. Yeah, so you don't get anything extra when you do this for some. I don't know. My brain doesn't work that well.
John Miller, Air Cop sounds like a 1980s sci-fi buddy comedy.
John Miller, is he new? I don't know if we talked to him before.
Yeah, John Miller.
Yeah.
John Miller,
new guy.
Are you new? Welcome.
He's new. I welcome. Yeah.
Croak.
He's already in it though.
Air Cops 2, Revenge of the Night Ragers.
I like all the people who are like, we just skipped over the Tonto joke, and all the people were like, oh my, like you could hear them like all like rolling their eyes in the comment, like, oh my god.
Yeah, Croak.
I didn't get
Ranger,
it. So that's
Tonto, he who laughs last. Am I saying that wrong? Tonto.
Yeah.
Tonto. I don't know.
Jawa.
You're making fun of me. I don't get it. Murph 420. When I was a younger lad, I also had a lights kill switch on my black bike. LOL.
Oh,
All it takes to defeat a helicopter is a green laser in Minecraft.
Oh, true.
yeah.
No. And Murph got the right idea. All you got to do is glue some solar blankets onto the roof.
Yeah.
Oh my
Murph 420,
god.
the helicopter will never see my car under the thermal blanket.
I hate that I did that video. Like I hate that I even made that short because there's still people to this day that are like, "Oh, you're using it wrong." Like,
Have you
no.
spray painted it yet? Did you do a short of you spray painting it?
No, I have to.
Right.
No.
That's coming though, right?
Yeah, it's on the schedule.
But it can't be spray. It can't be spray.
Why? Still got to be.
Because it can't be spray paint. That doesn't go on thick enough. Yeah. You gotta
you
roll
need
it,
to
dude.
Can you get that?
You gotta roll it on.
No, get that spray Flex Seal. Spray Flex
yeah.
Seal on it.
No, dude. He has to get that bed liner with the roller.
Oh, there you go.
The Rhino liner, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it flexes.
Yeah. Well, Flex Seal comes in a spray can. That'd be easier.
Could you imagine someone put?
Hey, Jason,
Flex
do
Seal,
me a
Flex
favor.
Seal.
Turn around, and just bash your head into the wall real quick, and then come back and talk.
Croak saying Plasti Dip will do the job.
There you
go. Zach Fett, I'm skipping ahead a little bit. He says, "Weren't you supposed to sew those chip bags into your clothing?" Like there was 100, at least 100 comments. Like, "Oh no, buddy, you're using
Wait
it
a
wrong.
minute.
Sew that into your clothing."
Victorious Dead. I haven't seen you before, Victorious, so welcome.
That's a new
Says
name.
maybe Rit Dye will satisfy
No.
the safety blanketers. Trust me, it won't.
No.
It won't satisfy anybody.
No, the picture looks like Tennessee.
Yeah, it looked like Duke
Yeah.
of Tennessee.
Yeah, he probably got in trouble because he says things he's not supposed to say.
You've been hanging out with Harry.
Oh yeah, he's probably got a new name.
Victorious, are you Duke of Tennessee?
Like if he told me Duke of Tennessee got in trouble and had to get a new name, I would be like, "Yep,
Yes.
okay."
That tracks.
and hanging out with Harry.
Doc Cypher, he says he drove a motorcycle with NVGs once. Single-handedly the most sphincter retracting thing I've ever done.
Yeah. I mean, the Matt V had the flip down screens that most I did with like 40 miles an hour. And you're in a Matt V, so if you hit something, you just go through it.
He says he is. Doc Cypher says he's rebranding.
I like it.
Duke. Welcome, Duke.
Yeah,
Welcome back.
Duke's
You're
back.
not the only one. If you see Mike Hawks, he used to be Harry.
Yeah, and he had another
Dude,
name
he
before
had
that.
like 4 names.
Yeah,
Another
in
name
trouble.
that was inappropriate.
Harry Baloney.
Yeah, because
Baloney.
he kept going and saying mean things to people on YouTube, and what's funny is
They'd report him.
then I make fun of people who like, why are all these mean people making rude comments on YouTube? And Harry's like, yeah, like, bro, that's you. He's nice to us though, so that's all that matters.
Croak says Lone Ranger sidekick, the Indian, was named Tonto. Come on, Kimasabi, you're making me feel old. I know that. I'm just saying, am I saying
that, yeah.
Tonto wrong?
Lone Ranger. No, you
Because
were
I've
saying
seen
it right.
like the Tonto blade is spelled Tanto.
I know that's why he was making the
Tonto.
joke with the. It's how.
It's over my head. It's
Yeah,
over.
you
I
missed
know
it.
that
And you
Tonto is
ruined it.
Lone Ranger sidekick.
You ruined the joke too.
I'm
Dummies.
sorry. John Miller says we need Mylar cloaking devices for cars.
Could you imagine someone saying that to you, like, man, we're gonna hide from this. Like, I have a great plan, and you go over there and it's just potato chip bags all over it. And like, oh no, you're an idiot. No, I saw this on YouTube.
1911 Wall Street's have a body shop spray paint that blanket.
Spent like thousands of dollars to spray paint it.
Sturgis says saw a chick with Plasti Dip eyebrows once.
Okay. What else came out this week? Didn't we have some? Who'd you have on the podcast? This
We
week?
had Evan from Griffin Armament.
Yeah.
Evan Green, one of the co-owners of
Nice.
Griffin Armament, was on the podcast. Super nice guy. It was funny because we've kind of been burned in the past, not by Griffin, but other companies where we talk to someone, and I'll use I
They're a
won't
good
use
example
names.
of this, though. They're a good opposite example of this. I know where you're going.
I was gonna okay, so yeah, they were like, oh, you want to talk to our VP because he knows all this stuff, and we get the VP on camera and he's terrible, he's the worst, and so I was concerned because our contact at Griffin was like, you want Evan, the co-owner, he's fantastic on camera. I was like, oh, I've heard this before, and I really liked him. I had a good time chatting with Evan and learning more about suppressors and Griffin Armament, kind of their background, which has recently gone outside of the suppressor world. So like the ambi lower receiver, being able to compete with companies like Radian and LMT and stuff like that at half the prices, that's huge in my book.
And I'll be honest, I still need to listen to that one. So I'm like, Joe, I got to play catch up. Did he talk about how they were able to get the price point so much low? Like they're basically a quarter to a half everybody else.
Yeah, he doesn't go into specifics. One of the questions that I asked him was kind of along those lines, like, how are you able to make such a good product but still stay competitive in the marketplace? And part of it is, so I didn't know this, they're the oldest suppressor manufacturer in the US. They've been around for like 19 years, I think, which is crazy that that's the oldest. But they have a lot of experience on like the machining side of it. So they're shooters. They kind of know what they want. They had to invest in some tools, but he talks about how that part of the company was not successful for years. Like they kind of had to beef it up with sales from silencers and suppressors, but now it's finally a division that's able to stand on its own.
I'll say the way I thought you were going with them too. Like we have a lot of companies who reach out to us and then they're like, "Hey, we want to work with you guys," and then do nothing. Like they just like,
oh yeah, there's that too.
They sell smoke and mirrors all day, and it's really annoying in the industry. Like, don't bother talking to us if you don't want to do anything. Like, don't waste my time for a whole day. And it was really cool with Griffin and kind of leading in this podcast and everything else, just dealing with them. We kind of talked to them at SHOT Show. And they're like, "Well, we're going to do all this." We're like, "Yeah, hey, cool. Yeah, this is the land of hopes and dreams and lies, but whatever." But then everything they said was exactly what we've been doing. And we've been everything like they're like the follow through king right now. So I'm a big fan of it.
Like they're the only one to have, aren't they? From SHOT Show?
There's been a couple others.
I mean, Elf was awesome too. Like they also were.
Oh, yeah, Elf did too.
Okay, whoa. I'm like,
yeah.
Okay.
The big thing that I thought was cool, we ask for products to review on the channel, or we'll, if we could buy them at a discount. But with Griffin, it was, hey, let's do a build, an ambi build. Can we get one of your strip lowers? And they were like, we'll send you a whole gun. Mm-hmm. That was the thing. Like, yeah, okay, sure,
okay,
whatever.
Yeah, 1911.
Then it showed up.
I'm jumping ahead in a comment. He said maybe Griffin can send out one of their ARs for you guys to test. That's what they did.
Yeah.
So we have the whole thing where we wanted to show you. People asked for the lower first. That's what we just wanted to see. And they're like, we'll send you the whole thing so you can review the whole setup and show people not just the lower, but the whole rifle. We even got the video coming this weekend is actually how to order, jumping ahead a little bit, how to order suppressors through their suppressor to your door program. So you can just order it on the website. They send you the kit. You fill out the stuff. You send it back. You do some stuff digitally. Like you like do it on the computer, and then they send it to your house. So it's like,
that's awesome.
It's pretty cool.
That's cool from a 22.
Duke says, you guys are Air Force. I can only imagine how irritating it is attempting to explain what a high altitude ISR bird is capable of. Hiding under a Mylar blanket is like seatbelts in an airplane.
I agree.
Yeah. When you're like, they're talking about sniffers too, like, oh, they can sniff radiation and stuff like that. Like, what? From an airplane? Like, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Air 420 plastic dip eyebrows must have been Sharkies at Bragg. Sturgis says, I loved Bragg. Only spent 7 years there. I haven't heard anyone that has loved Fayetteville, which is right.
It's not Bragg anymore. What is it now?
Yeah, I don't know.
Liberty or something?
Something like that, probably.
Liberty.
BBC Prepper Book Club. What's up, gents?
What up?
So your favorite libertarian says, I've always thought the suppressors that connect to A2 flash hiders are neat. That's something that we got into. So I had asked them, because I did a little bit of review, and they make a suppressor that has a QD connection to a standard A2 bird cage. You can just connect it right onto your A2 bird cage.
That's cool.
And it didn't affect point of shift, but it locks on to the point that you're not, point of impact. It doesn't affect point of impact, but it does wiggle around a little bit. It seems like it's going to fall off, even though it won't. And so that was an issue that they were having with their, I forgot what they call it, but obviously they make they make their own muzzle devices and things like that. But you can buy a suppressor from them that QDs onto an A2 flash suppressor.
I haven't seen it, but I just think of the what was it? Blank BFA, blank firing adapter.
Oh yeah,
where it just had a groove that went into the you know what I mean?
This
like a U shape.
What are those? Man, like a locking ring. So you pinch these two pieces together, like you'd see a hose clamp almost. Pinch these two pieces together, and it expands the ring. You slide it over the A2. You let it go, and it locks in on that groove of the A2 flash hider.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And they're not the only one that did it. I didn't know that.
I mean, I wouldn't do that. I'll be honest with you. If I'm going to spend that kind of money and invest that effort into it, like buying a different muzzle device is so
inconsequential.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
When they send you one with most cans, like the one I ordered, they sent me a muzzle device and everything. So they give you all that, and I think you even have options which one you want to get. Yeah, I'm with Joe too. Like if you're gonna spend $1,000, spend the extra $80 getting the correct adapter.
Duke says the trick is to say a bunch of controversial stuff on your channel. Boom, problem fixed. No smoke and mirrors sponsors, no sponsors at all.
Yeah.
I mean that's kind of where we're at. Thanks for rubbing it in.
We're talking about people like us.
Oh, this Mur420 says I'm going to try to get Griffin to laser me a TLD wizard on the can, dude. If that happens, let us know.
J Murph, if you they like pictures. Me a good bit, I bet you. I'd be willing to bet you could make a phone call and they'll make it happen. Get.
I'd be so jealous.
We're on live right now, but tell them Ben said you do it. Just do that. Say I talked like Walsh said he talked to Ben and he said that he'd do it. Ben did not say that, but you say that to him, and let's
then tell him TLDCO.
Yeah, and then let's just see where that ball goes.
Yeah, we do have a discount code with them.
We do,
which is TLDCO.
You can save on silencers. They also have a GI program though too, so you save like 30%, 30 to 40% off their suppressors with anybody who is a officer, prior military, judge, all that stuff.
Dude, you guys are trying to talk me into this. You guys stop.
Well, the fact that they send it directly to your door is funny. Mur420 says Joe can get a suppressor to his house.
Yeah.
Coops, what's up, Coops? Most suppressor manufacturers are all talk, hush talk.
What's up, Coops?
And you were like, I don't get it. I was just waiting. You're like, Jason's just ruining jokes. Like he just ruined.
I don't. What do you mean, hush talk? Mur420. I love Fayetteville. Dirt cheap housing and 2 hours to the beach every weekend. Mur420. Then again, now I'm where I am in prison. What?
Now he's saying he's in prison now. We get it. He's not okay.
Sturgis, it's Vietnam, by the way. Josh just stopped by to say sandwich.
Every time. I still have a sandwich shirt, by the way.
Croak likes Griffin scope mounts. Yeah, so that was another thing we talked about, like just them branching out of suppressors, getting into ARs and scope mounts and their own optics now and a whole bunch of stuff.
So with Griffin, I don't know if I necessarily dislike it. It's just different. So I'm used to having a scope mount where you put it in the rings, you put your scope on, and then you just put the rings on top and you screw it down, right? And you do like a little zigzag pattern, whatever, back and forth.
Yeah.
Theirs is different in one set of screws comes from the bottom, one set of screws come opposite, from the top, one from the bottom. So you kind of have to have it not installed on, because you can't get to the bottom ones because the gun's in the way. So you have to have the mount not installed on the rifle. So, I don't know, because you can't level it as easy. Maybe I did it wrong. I don't know.
That's possible.
I mean, honestly, if it's flat on the bottom and your bench that you're working on at level, you just set it down on the bench.
Totally.
And then put your level on top of your scope. You overthought that one.
I'm not trusting my IKEA table is level in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Dan says, sorry, late to practice. Just need to know if you all have decided how my money was going to be spent yet. Yes.
Nocturn. Silencer.
Oh, yeah, or Nocturn. Either one. Discount code for both. Don't worry. We'll save you 10%. Yeah. Night Vision, Nocturn, if that's what you're doing, or silencers, you could use either one. Yeah.
Griffin Armament.
Oh no. Okay, Jay Murphy. Him and I had been talking in the past about. We've been kind of going through this process while I've been documenting it, and I was saying what we were doing. So Jay Murph's also doing the same process, but he's doing a trust instead of an individual.
Oh, okay.
But so he put a comment. He says, "Just waiting for my dad's fingerprint file to get fixed." What did he do
Dad.
to? Yeah, it sounds bad. What did he do to mess up his fingerprint file?
Probably one of them smudged a little bit. They probably didn't accept one fingerprint out of all of them.
And so that's what's cool, Joe, is because I didn't want to deal with that. So they send you 2 cards, 2 fingerprint cards, and you could fill out both of them and send them to Capital Armory, or you can go get them done digitally. I just did mine digitally, but once you get a set of fingerprints that Capital Armory is like, yep, these are good, these are accepted, you're going to be good, you never ever do it again. They're like, they just keep it on file for you. Yep, there's like, here's your thing again. Like, oh yes, this is awesome.
Hey, speak of the devil, your ears were buzzing about 15 minutes ago.
We were talking about you.
We weren't talking about you at all earlier.
I was saying we were.
Yeah. Look at this. Wizard, Truth Boogs.
Look at
this.
Dance Magic. He's ready to go. Yeah, I really like hearing that the Griffin guys are a lot of fun. I deal with them, kind of more on the the video creation side, and I talk to Ben's over at marketing, and they've been awesome to deal with. So
that's awesome.
I really like them a lot. So I'm glad the podcast went so well too.
Yeah, it was good. I like talking to Evan.
And we were talking about Nocturn. They're going to come back on the podcast. They want to come back on. They're going to be back. Yeah. They're going to come later whenever we do the Manicore review.
Yeah, we're going to do the Manicore review, and we're going to have Jeff back on. The first time we talked more about like night vision and kind of the I guess you could say like the nerdy part about night vision. This next one, we're going to learn more about the company and kind of how they started and where they came from and stuff like that. We have, let's see here.
I'm gonna answer.
Doc Cypher says Agilite code to look tactical with all the tech.
Oh, do you have a code for Agilite? That is new too.
223 DMR. Good evening, man. What's up, buddy?
Welcome.
Good to see you. I feel like it's been a while since you've been on here, so welcome back. Doc Cypher, speaking of Agilite, got an invite to see them in Tampa next week. Sad I'm in aviation course for work and I can't leave for it.
Oh, what the heck?
Harry says thoroughly enjoyed the Nods video. Thanks, man.
Harry's gonna get Nods one day. He's got all that money.
Yeah, he does.
He's an OG too, so he gets a free one.
Oh, that's right.
Dan says, I plan to get the Daisho and run his duels right away just in case I ever make any friends. Thoughts? Is the dual setup good enough and decent value versus dedicated?
Yes, as long as you don't need manual gain. That's kind of the biggest thing that people would say that they have to have is having manual gain. Me and Jason, we kind of went over that a little bit in our Jawless Hog class about how, if you're law enforcement or you're doing a lot of navigation, you may need to be able to keep your peripheral view because you're only getting this 40-degree field of view. I think they are for what I use them for, but that really comes to you. If you're not ever going to break them up into 2 different individual monoculars, then I would probably do a dedicated, like the Manicore or something like that. But if you think you may use that feature in the future, yeah, it'd probably be the smarter move because then you can just switch them into individual mounts and be done. So yeah.
Another YouTuber says manual gain is nice. I did like that. I mean, my first time kind of playing with nods in the class, being able to turn it down to the point that you still had your peripheral was beneficial.
My only and I would have said it's more required. I would be like, oh, this really is required. But then our instructors were like, I don't run manual. Like, yeah, you should have manual gain. Yeah, here's how to use it. Here's how to set up. And they're like, but our LEO duty setups don't use manual gain. Like, oh,
yeah.
Okay, so it's not that required. Like you think to yourself, oh, you have to have this. But yeah, it's handy. It's useful.
Harry says, any thoughts or experience with? He says panning nods, but maybe panoramic nods.
No, he's talking about the ones you can get the ones that go offset like 40 degrees to give you like 57-degree field of view or something. They're supposed to be really good. Just make sure if you get the panning ones, they're locking. If you do, like there's a Tanto where it can do the 40 degrees, but you can't take the one off and use it as a single because now you got one eye off in the middle of the left.
Yeah.
So you kind of lose that feature. I wish they would do something where you could lock them forward or lock them panning. But they say if you have it where you can move between the two, it's easy to bump them and you can't see anything. So, yeah.
Okay. Croak says manual gain a lot more useful with older tube generations, but it's still useful.
Yeah, I think the boom slang. So Harry, the boom slang optics gives you 50 degree field of view, so you can use the straight tubes and boom slang optics. You lose a little bit of definition, but they're supposed to be pretty good too. Sorry, Joe. I'll stop talking about night vision.
Oh, you're fine. I'm just glad that you have to deal with that bull crap.
I love night vision stuff. That's like like the coolest. I love this stuff. I just feel bad because just see Joe, just like you see his body language just slumps down. Like, can we talk about sandwiches?
I almost fell off my stool.
Like anything.
I almost fell asleep.
Yeah, Harry, we can talk. We can talk offline. You let me know. We'll talk night vision. I'll talk all day.
Yeah. Okay. So we do have a sponsor today, which is HRT. I'll give it that reach, and then we're going to be going to what was it? Q&A. Oh, Croak says, Jason, did you order the Gen 1 or Gen 2 from Hoplite? Gosh, I hope it was the Gen 2.
Yeah, it wasn't the ones.
I think it was whatever ones were pre-order. You could pre-order. Yeah, Gen 2s.
Harry's like, night vision is the next evolution for this hobby. I hope you have a helmet because that's a fun one too.
Yeah.
Thank goodness I have a helmet.
Yeah.
Night vision is better than suppressors. Another YouTuber.
I'm with you. Suppressors they're fun. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, you doing the doing HRT?
Yeah. Unless you want to.
No, you're good.
Hold on. Let me mute these.
Don't
monkeys.
do that.
I think I'm gonna plan ahead.
HRT Tactical Gear. We love talking to these guys over there, and one of the things I talked about actually in my recent video that should be coming up is the comfort that you get with some of their gear, like the chest rig that they have, their modulus rig, their placard system, the rack plate carrier. I know Joe really wants the LBAC carrier, which he has not gotten yet. Great products if you're looking for something, and we have a discount code TLDCO. Why did I not switch? Oh, Q&A. I forgot to hit the Q&A button.
Oh,
what the?
My bad. Hang on. Yeah, fixing stuff. You guys. Yeah, we'll fix it. Hang on. There we go.
Hey, okay. I do want to give you to HRT because they do a lot to support our channel. They just lots of behind the scenes. They also give us a lot of opportunities to, do stuff with them and go out to some stuff. So we just love having HRT being someone who supports our channel, having such good people who back us and believe in us. So big thanks to HRT.
Murph says, I haven't been able to have a good argument to the wife for getting new duels this year. Any tips from you fine gentlemen? And Harry says, Murph, say you won them from the TLD giveaway.
I won these.
You won them in a TLD raffle, but the tickets were $14,000 a piece.
Yeah, you had to pay. You actually paid $12,000 for. There was only one ticket.
Like, you just do like me. I'm like, I've had these for years.
The ticket was for 10% off.
Yeah, these are crappy. They got these from the BX. Like, these aren't anything good.
Harry says we should do a competition where we draw what we think Joe looks like. We should do that. If you guys want to do that, we'll pick a winner on the live and do a giveaway.
So
that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I bet you I could get a giveaway put together for that.
Yeah. If you guys really want to, we would do it.
We will, and I will. So here's what we'll do. I got to find a way where we can collect all these drawings. Maybe we put something together in Discord, like make a chat or something, and then we'll vote on them. And then whoever gets the most votes, I think we could probably do something. I'll talk to HRT. Maybe we can do something cool with them, or even do like an optic or something. That'd be cool.
Yes, that would be
cool. We can do something. Yeah, I can make something happen.
So J-Dub says, HRT, that's the company that likes getting PP pics emailed to them. And Zach says, what? J-Dub needs to explain. So for the explanation, Zach, we were joking around a long time ago that HRT needs to make hoodies. And J-Dub said that he was going to send them pics every day until they brought hoodies back onto their website. I think the person that was receiving those emails quit.
It doesn't matter. He's probably still
Just
getting them. I would still send them.
It's still send them.
Dan says total cost on duels versus Daisho duels. Are you looking at the same price? Or dedicated going to be more expensive?
I don't know. I'm going to look. I think dedicated would be more expensive, but let me look. Let me price this out.
Not unless you get mine. Murph 420 Meyer said I had to get her a new sectional if I got the duels. I just didn't tell her the price. Deal.
Perfect. Sectional.
Deal.
There you go.
There you go.
Done.
How many
should I
sections
warm
you
up
want?
the AI for Joe Composite? Yes. Yes, you should. Okay, question. I only have one.
Well, I'm looking this up too.
How can we get firearm safety back into schools to be taught?
I don't think you can. I think there's so many people. Like, I think the fear. That's kind of what I talk about in the Griffin video. There's so much fear about silencers that now it's just beyond where knowledge can even come in. Like, you have to do so much education on, like, hey, here's actually what a firearm is. Like, from a basic level, there's so many people who like, oh, that's a gun, that's scary. Like, well, don't. Would you want to learn about it? I'll teach you it.
Yeah,
just make it an elective, just like home ec used to be. I don't even think they do that anymore.
I know
They don't do
home ec
wood
still.
shop. They don't do auto body. They don't do small engine welding.
Yeah, it depends on the school. Like the high school that my older kids go to doesn't offer that, but the other high school in town does. So if the kids at my kids' high school want to take those classes, they'll bust them over there for those classes.
Yeah. My brother-in-law is an industrial arts teacher, so he does wood shop, he does welding, all that stuff.
Okay, I have a question. I have the answer to that people asked me before. For the Daishos versus the duels, you're gonna hate this answer. It depends on the housing. Like DTNVS is probably about $500 more than the duels. If you go like the Manicore, it's cheaper than doing the duels. So it depends on the housing, but you're right in the same like $500. You're within like $500 of each other.
That wasn't even me. That wasn't even me.
We're talking about something that's going to cost you like thousands of dollars, and you're like, you could save $500.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters at that. Like, the tube you pick is really going to be way more than like, oh, it's L3, it's Elbit, it's Vitanis, it's filmless, it's thin film. That's going to matter way more than what housing you pick.
That wasn't an invitation to keep talking about it.
Sturgis says Joe's probably hiding his plastic dip eyebrows. Zach Fett, Hollywood has farted us on suppressors.
Yes.
Doc Cypher, clearly changing culture and society works. Yeah,
I'd say the only way you're going to get guns back in or gun safety back into schools is homeschool.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's never going to return to normal schools. Like, you may have some school like out in the boondocks, right, where you have the community that are very involved in their school, and those small schools, everybody knows the teacher probably graduated from that school. Those you might have a chance at, but any major school or anything around anything even remotely resembling a city, no, it'll never happen.
What's interesting, because like in Alaska, you would think it'd be commonplace though.
Yeah,
because there's actual threats from bears.
Maybe they do. Murph would know.
Yeah.
Now, do you think it would be possible to have, like what Cody's talking about, like having an elective, if you don't bring guns into the school, right? So it's like, we're going to teach them what we can without guns on the property in the classroom, and then we're going to take a bus out to range.
No, because the Karen is going to freak the F out.
Even if it's an elective?
Don't have your kid take
Dude, they don't care. They don't care. How reasoning with those people, I would rather talk to my wall. Like, I have a better chance teaching my dog piano than reasoning with people that have that mindset. They don't care.
That's also the same Karen that's fighting to get like a cat box put in a girl's bathroom.
Right.
So they shouldn't have anything to say.
I agree. I agree with you. It's just never going to happen.
It's like we talked about last week, though, where it's like if you can't change someone's mind if they didn't get to their position through logic. you can't change their mind with logic. Like if they just got there with emotion and the way they feel. Yeah.
And with the school shootings that have happened, putting the word gun and school together is never going to happen again, unless it's in a negative context. Unless it's somebody trying to grab guns, right? It's never going to happen again.
Well, it's rare that people that do the school shootings know anything about firearms, other than pulling the trigger.
Yeah,
a lot of times they don't. And I think that's what they want. They want them to be so poorly educated on it that it also is not a liability thing. Like, God forbid somebody took the class, got trained up on it, or like even watched our YouTube.
I mean, look at just how I don't want to use the word toxic, but look at how much of a fight it is just to arm our teachers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like pulling teeth. It's like non-existent. There are a couple schools. If one school does it in the nation, it makes national news.
Yeah.
And that's just allows them not do it. They just wrote a policy that said if you get 100-hour training, we will consider allowing you to carry a gun in the school, and that makes national news.
100 hours too. Like we're talking like
I mean, I'm just making stuff up, but
any number. Like, they're gonna let him. And J-Dub says he kills it. He's like, it's like saying bomb an airplane.
Bingo,
don't
J-Dub.
do that.
Yeah. Two words just don't go together unless it's negative. Unless they're using it to take guns.
Yeah.
I'm gonna capitalize on the silence. Someone who's asking about the cost of PVS-14s. Probably somewhere between 7,000 and 10,000. Okay, sorry, move on.
It makes you the J-Dub's comment. It's like a bomb in an airplane. Makes me think of that movie Get Smart, where Steve Carell has gum on the bottom of his shoe. He's like trying to pick it off, but it looks like he's lighting a match. And they're like, is that a shoe bomb? And he's like, what? No, it's gum. And they're like, gun? What? And that TSA agent or the air marshal tackles him.
Yeah.
Like if I was more evil, there's very small things you could do to punish the entire population. Like if you were to sew a bomb into your underwear, right? Or just the pieces.
Someone did that.
Yeah, they've done that.
Right, but I'm saying like, but
underwear bomber.
But then
it caught itself on fire.
But make it be more prominent. So then now you have to have your underwear checked every time you go through security. And like
you do. That's the thing that you have to put your hand up.
But like, in your socks. But now put things in bags, right? Like more prominently put things in laptops, like that in laptop. So just make like if you were really evil, you'd be like, sorry, you have to unscrew your laptop and disassemble it every time.
Did you hear about that guy?
You don't understand. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say what you don't understand is the TSA agents, they ain't got nowhere to go. They're not in a hurry.
Yeah,
you're just prolonging your going through the safety check.
No, that's what he's saying is like that's a way to be evil for
all to screw over everybody else,
the whole world.
Yeah,
he wants you to get your underwear checked because he did something bad with his.
One guy did that did whatever shoe nonsense. So now every single one of us, we gotta take your shoes off. Like, bro.
Yeah. Unless you're TSA pre-checked, because then you're safe and you don't have to take your shoes off.
Those people, we know who they are. They're not going to put stuff in their shoes.
They got rid of that thing where you could pay to get it to go.
Yeah. Murph 420 says they would never know my entire suit was made of fertilizer till it's too late.
No, they'll never know that I have solar blankets sewn on the inside of mine.
Yeah.
There's a guy.
If I wear Mylar
Sports.
I thought great idea. Sorry, I'm interrupting you for the greatest idea ever. Sew in Mylar clothes, wear it to the airport, and then raise your arms up and just see like this spectacular mess. Like, what is going on? Like, that's sewed Mylar.
Don't worry about it.
I'm trying to lose weight.
Don't worry about it.
$100 million machine.
Don't worry about it. And then bust out your tinfoil hat, throw it on, and be like, "Gotcha."
Murph 20 says my Crocs are actually just molded C4.
That's funny.
He's like walking around on
them. Painted solar blankets.
Like, is that Mylar? No, it's a shirt. Yeah, but is it a Mylar shirt? I don't think so. And they go and just destroys the machine.
Oh gosh. J-Dub said TSA gives the best gloved prostate massage.
Dude, did you see that guy that going to jail for like a long time in that other country for taking ammo? on accident.
4 rounds.
Yeah, was he an American that went to China?
No, it's not China.
Is it no,
it's the Caribbean.
Oh, okay.
Is it the Caribbean?
Yeah,
but he forgot some hunting ammo in his check luggage, and it made it out there.
Yeah.
And then they were coming back, right?
Yeah.
And they got pulled to the side. And now I'm facing, no joke, 8 years minimum.
Don't bring those 4 rounds here.
Yeah, no, don't take them back with you.
Take them back. Yeah.
They were leaving. You already brought them here.
They were leaving. Man, I could have sworn I read a story of an American who was traveling to China, and he had a loaded gun magazine in his carry-on. Got through TSA, got on the flight, made it to China, and he realized when he was taking his bag off, oh, I forgot about this. And so he went up to some Chinese customs or whatever, was like, hey, I'm so sorry, I forgot I had this on there. And they were like, boom, hooked him up, and he's in jail now.
Yeah, you should have thrown that shit into a body of water.
Yeah.
That'll teach you trying to do the right thing. But even worse, look at the lady same exact thing, only in New York. Flew into New York. And it was the same exact thing.
I remember there was a lady in New Jersey. Remember, because you have certain states that you must notify, and some that you don't have to notify.
Yeah.
So she goes into New Jersey thinking it's a must notify. Hey, I might conceal carry. Hey, I'm so and so. You pull me over, yada yada. I might conceal carry. And here's my license and stuff. And then they're like, "Get out of the vehicle. You're under arrest. You're not allowed to have that here." Oh my god. If she wouldn't have said anything, she wouldn't have been arrested. I think it all got dropped eventually because that's stupid. But. Still
pretty much the same exact thing. Guy in went to Washington D.C. Same exact thing. Only he did go to jail and he lost his privilege to carry a firearm for the rest of his life.
I heard people don't even fly into New York with it. If you even have a layover in New York, you get screwed up.
Yep.
Murph 420 says, "Why can't we see him on the camera? He is him. Jesus returned."
It's just arms. It's just arms and then a nothing.
Murph. Thanks, Murph. Doc Cypher snaps glove to wrist before massage for added effect here. Croak says,
you prefer 2 or 3?
Yeah. You can bet the State Department ain't going to help with this administration.
No. They're going to make an example of him.
Yeah, you shouldn't. We're telling you shouldn't have that ammo on you.
Your TSA let him through.
Yeah. That's one less vote we got to worry about this year.
Which side caught him? Was it the Caribbean side?
In the Caribbean side, Bahamas or whatever. Okay. He made it there and then was coming back.
Yeah, they still didn't know.
He was just 4 rounds or whatever loose in his bag.
Well,
he still didn't know.
What is he charged with? Is ammo a firearm or prohibited item?
Probably.
Yeah, I think ammo itself is prohibited.
I guess on airplanes, that makes sense. Checked bag.
Yeah. No, it doesn't. You're allowed to carry ammo.
Well, in the US,
you have to do it a certain way in the U.S., but not in their country.
Yeah. Another YouTuber says, "Don't need to paint Mylar when you can use 3M 90 spray adhesive to bond fabric."
Oh, there you go.
Just bond it to yourself?
No, just glue it to fabric.
Murph 420. Yeah, I didn't bring my gun back because I had layovers in New York. Too many bad stories online scared me away.
Yeah. How ridiculous is that? Yeah. That's I know a car relay, but that's the cops that try to pull somebody over with the Arizona plate saying that they have a modified exhaust in California.
Yeah, we talked about this last week.
Yeah. We're how does that work?
You should be what was it, held to the standard of the state that you got the car registered in?
Right. That's who you paid.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're because imagine going to court and be hey, this isn't allowed. Well, here's the registration and the approval. Here's where my car got registered, and here's my there's no emission test. Where's your emission test? You don't have one. Yeah. We don't do that in my state.
Thanks to California, we got all these other rules everywhere else, anyways.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. When you think about
California keeps suing. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Suing everybody with diesel engines. It's they sued Fiat, Chrysler, they sued Volkswagen, they sue all these companies, and then we have to deal with the blowout.
Yep.
There was a video I was watching of this guy. he's in his Tesla, like it was in UK, and this lady came up, like some Karen, and she's yelling at him. She's like, "You're sitting here with your engine running, like you're polluting the planet." And he's like, "Yeah, this is an electric car." And she's like, "Oh yeah, sure it is." He's like, "No, it's a Tesla." Some old lady was like, "I don't believe you. I don't believe that this is electric."
And they start.
Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna call the. He's like, "What are you gonna do? Call the police?" That's right. You're gonna call the police because I'm sitting in my car, like listening to music.
That's the lady. That is the exact lady that's going to be at the school board meeting when you're trying to explain that not a single gun will be on campus. That's her. She's going to be the one you're arguing against.
Isn't that great comment about like the world changed when no one had to be afraid of getting punched in the face anymore?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's a movie that's kind of The Purge, right? You have one night of just you're able to do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't even mean that. I mean like just like someone like there's people who deserve.
Yeah. People used to watch their mouth when they got punched in the face.
You should have
a car
that allows you like one free smack in the mouth.
What's funny, and if you look, it's. I'm not trying to get too far into the weeds in this, but if you look, the majority of people that run around opening their mouth like that and confronting people are women.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's not the men, because men, you still get punched in the face all the way up until,
like
you're probably about 30. Yeah, like that's when it kind of taper off. Like
don't hit
you'll see sometime where they're a chick, going off and the dude's just rolling at highs like, this is my girl, and now I have to defend whatever comes of this.
Yep.
Thanks a lot.
He got out of jail, but he's on island arrest with a $15,000 bond. Next court date is early June.
Imagine that, just hanging out on the island, like
that's cool.
Like washing dishes and stuff. Like once you go home, like I know, isn't that be fun?
Yeah, how am I going to afford to live here?
Yeah, man. Oh man,
dang!
Hey y'all, I'm just here to check in. I'm at work, and we are doing night search drills. $10 super chat. Thanks, buddy.
Have fun with that.
Speaking about glove
he's not married.
searches.
Yeah, glove searches and flashlights.
What are night search drills? It sounds prostate-y.
Sounds like some butt stuff.
Crook says repeal the 19th. There's a video of this guy on college campuses. He's going up to women. He's like, "Do you want to sign my petition to end women's suffrage?" And they were like, "Yeah." All these women were like, "Yeah, I do. I want to sign that." Yeah, and help me end women's suffrage. Yeah.
You see, J Murph's comment says, "Thanks again. When I was a private, I had an AK in my barracks hidden in the ceiling tile. I've come a long way." Imagine just like funny. Checking on it every once in a while. Like you're like, yeah, still there. Imagine like going up there, it's not there. Like,
that is one thing about. I mean, it's gonna change now, right? But one good thing about Colorado. So they didn't have constitutional carry. It wasn't a thing coming up yet, right?
Yeah.
But if you did get caught concealed carrying without a permit, it was a misdemeanor.
Okay.
Is that the case now?
Yeah. I mean, if better than a felony.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I didn't know they made it worse. Yeah.
Huh.
But now we've gone way too far.
Did you open carry in Colorado?
Side. Yeah.
Okay. Huh. Murph 420 says those barracks were in New York, by the way. Ooh.
That's
AK in New York.
Ballsy.
You hear that, Jawa?
Yeah.
Join the military.
Yeah, J Murph can put an AK in his ceiling tiles. You can make it work. The barrack ceiling tiles. I can just imagine like walking in with that large case. Just like, what you got? Like, nothing.
Probably headed. I'd have it.
Mind your business.
Down.
True, probably did. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you break down an AK?
Yeah, he goes, first squad leader sold him the AK. That was the old days, and that sounds more like it. Like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, probably for $100.
Yeah.
Yeah, back then.
Yeah.
Remember we used to get those. Were those rifles that were
back in Nam?
Dude, back in like 2008, 2007, AK were still $250.
Yeah, there was that
XKSs were the same.
The Mazin
there you go.
or whatever.
Oh yeah.
The Mosin Nagant.
Remember there was that place in Mountain Home that would have like they had them in a barrel and you could buy them for $99.
Yeah, I bought my Mosin up in Boise for 110 with serial matching bayonet and like the little gun kit, the little
And then all of a
cleaner
sudden,
and the sling.
some,
It's in there.
and some like Facebook collector group. I'm making this up, but like all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, we all want those." Like, okay, they're now $1,000. Like, no, they're trash.
They are up to like 300. No, actually, they're really good rifles, dude. For what they are, they're good rifles.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Murph 420.
Yeah. Have you seen Russia? Have you seen Enemy at the Gates?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah, that's the Mosin Nagant, where they're like, one man takes the rifle, when he drops the person with the ammo picks it up. The Russian sniper, they don't have Mosin Nagant going against the German.
Yeah, looking like he's shooting through a straw, like that scope he had.
Yeah, that's a Mosin. They used it in World War I and World War II.
We should do that. Like, I wish we could get some of these older guns and try to do like accuracy challenges with them, like 300 yards. Shoot a watermelon or something. Like, dude, I can't hit it. I can't. Like,
that'd be cool. But dude, I'm so blind now, and I'm so spoiled that I don't shoot open sights anymore.
Yeah. Murph 420 gun case is the least suspicious thing you'd see coming in late night to the barracks.
That's
body bag.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah, true.
Listen, I've had to raid quite a few dorms. One time we did. I don't know if you guys ever did this. Do an OSI. We had to do. Everybody had to go. We cleared out a whole dorm. Everybody had to go pee. So everyone had to go give a sample. And at the same time they were giving their sample, we went through and did an inspection of everybody's dorm rooms. There was way more. We found a lot of drugs, of course. A lot of sexual paraphernalia, and a whole lot of like dress up costumes.
Oh wow!
Yeah, like
why are you taking somebody's Bumblebee costume, bro?
Yeah, no,
leave that alone.
Building, it was like 3 GIMP masks in different places. Like, just leave that. Oh, the grossest one, underneath somebody's bed, they had this pull out bed, right? So they had all their food in the front. And I think I've told the story before, but so you pull it out, they were grabbing their food, but what they didn't notice is that bugs and ants had been eating the backside of it. So we pulled it out and we're like, oh my God. So it's all rotten and maggots on the other side. But one side you could tell someone was like pulling crackers out and everything. Like, oh my God. It was worse. That was way worse than the GIMP masks. Like,
Okay.
So when I took my Mosin, and it had all the Mosin have that nasty thick like red lacquer on it. So I got a lacquer stripper, I got a wood stripper, and I stripped it all, and it's really light colored, almost like a pine color almost. But they were making them so fast, and they're so poor when they were making them, that if they had a stock that had defects in it, they would just cut the defect out and put a patch in it.
Oh.
So I wanted to see if my gun had any patches in it, and it actually had 2, one right by the bolt and then one up at the front of it. But it has 2 big old patches in it.
I like this comment from another YouTuber. He says, did some muzzle loading last year. Then them groups had me feeling like I've never pulled a trigger before. That's awesome.
Cody's getting into it. Cody, how many rounds have you put down yours?
Which one?
Your muzzle loader.
She's like,
what?
It's with the kayak right now.
No, I still have it. I got rid of the kayak.
No, we're kidding. Crook says 9-Hole Reviews has done that sort of testing where they did some old guns. I want to do that. We should.
Yeah. So did what's that? What was that show, Jason? Top Shot.
Yeah, Top Shot.
Oh,
they had a Mosin on there, but they would every once in a while they would throw some of the old guns in there.
Man, I would love that. I just want to shoot some total garbage, but do like high-end competitions. Like I'm telling you, I want to do a shooting competition, like a speed shooting competition with a muzzle loader. So you have it's just running around, spazzing out, shooting like, bro, you missed.
With a rifle and a pistol.
No, those things are super accurate.
Yeah, but wasn't it like back in the day, like during Revolution War, like the best shooters could get off like 3 rounds in a minute?
Yeah. I want to see how fast
you could do that with this. I guarantee it.
Well, yeah, because you
have a modern one
load or something like that.
He's a breech loader, right?
No, it's not. It's got a breech. It's called a inline muzzle loader.
I don't care what you call it. I call it cheating.
Yeah, we want an old school.
Yeah,
Civil War muzzle loader, and let's
powder, patch, ball, pack. Take your rod out. You got to stow the rod so you don't lose it.
Shoot it
and
out.
Then you got to put gunpowder in your flintlock or whatever, and create a trail.
Yeah.
And then,
could you imagine? Yeah. Just sitting at the line and be like, and I'm like, pal, like, oh no. And like, what do you hit? Joe's like, what do you hit? Like, no, I just shot my ramrod. I need to borrow yours. Like, no, like, would you rather me not shoot? We're like arguing.
Get your own. Like get your own ramrod.
You want me to not shoot here? I could just stand here if you want.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah. Go find a stick.
That CVA, the company that manufactures my rifle, they have videos where people loaded them wrong or left the ramrod in it, and they shot it, and it just they put like a gel torso in front of it, and it just shreds it. So I do not recommend that.
Another YouTuber said, I could, however, shoot my other rifles in groups smaller than muzzle loader holes.
God.
Dang.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Well, those are like 1/2 inch, right?
Yeah. Most muzzle loader are 50 cals.
Damn.
Yeah. Croak did say 10 seconds of that minute was waiting for the damn thing to ignite.
Oh, true.
So yeah, so another YouTuber says, I haven't thought about that. Just hang fires made me sad last year. Could you imagine with the muzzle loader, like pulling it and like, click, be like,
well, if you flinch, because there's a 5-second delay from when you pulled the trigger to when it went bang, dude. Like, it's like the ultimate dummy round.
What'll hang is the primer, so you can have what do you call them? Where you'll have a primer strike and the primer won't go off. Then you just put another primer in it and try it again.
I hope. Okay. How long do you wait?
How long do you wait? You just take the primer out.
Oh.
The second you crack it open, the hammer's not going to hit the primer anymore. So you look and see, hey, did anything happen? And you just pull that one out.
You look and see. As it's still burning.
Like, imagine that. You're like, someone's like, well, just check it. Like, I open it, like,
you're obviously going to keep it.
In that way.
Safe down range.
There's a fire in there.
Listen,
fire in there.
YouTube, we do know our firearm safety. Don't listen to these guys.
Don't listen to these guys.
Don't open the breech and look for fire.
Hello, all from the beach. Just dropped in to say hello. I can't stay. My daughter is running in the state championship tomorrow.
Well, congrats and good luck.
Yeah, tell her to kick some butt.
But before Walsh gets to shoot my muzzle loader, he's gonna recite all the rules to firearm
safety. You act like you're actually gonna take it to the range, Cody. Before Walsh gets to shoot your muzzle loader, hell will freeze over.
I do think it's funny
because it's still in your gun cabinet.
The footage that people
it's in a case.
Like the footage that people don't get to see, that don't make it onto videos of like guns falling over, or like how many times me and Cody will get behind a gun, we'll be all situated, like, okay, I'm gonna focus. Click. Oh, hey, I need the ammo. Like you get up, you're like, I don't even have the ammo.
We have been doing that. We put them in the groupers, yeah.
We gotten better. I'm saying there's a lot of footage of this, like, bro, what are you doing? Like, I don't know.
I think it is.
I think it's
like, oh, safety check.
back on it. Okay, there we go.
I need to get I bought 2 boxes of 6mm arc. I need to take that back out.
Ooh, yeah.
Another YouTuber says the worst part of the muzzleloader is a post-shooting cleaning every time.
Yep.
All right, we got to do Joe's. It's Joe's soapbox time.
Second Amendment news. I have no news.
The only thing that I have, going back to suppressors.
Oh, I'm gonna go see what Armed Attorney has because he's.
They did have not Armed Attorney.
Not Armed Attorney.
Armed Attorney is that's like the girl and the guy, right?
That's not what I meant.
They just had they haven't posted in a while, I feel like, and they had a recent
I know,
video.
it's been kind of trash. It's been like Washington gun law. But if nobody know, Texas is back in the fight with suing the ATF with their people. Yeah. Because, we talked about this it's been years now, but the court ruled that they didn't have standing. So they're re-arguing that, saying that they do have standing. And according to Washington gun law, he thinks that they have a pretty good case. And this is going up against the NFA, which I was hoping for.
Yeah.
So, they're going to move forward on it. And they actually have, like, what's the health administration people that nobody likes? That was all about the
EPA?
COVID.
Oh,
maybe.
No, not EPA.
Who?
CDC.
The health. Yeah. They even said that suppressors reduce injuries. So they're going on the whole suppressor are safer thing.
Yeah.
But don't take my word for it. Go watch Washington gun law video. He did a really good job on it. I'm just happy that they're going back against the NFA because the Pistol Association versus Bruin or whoever it was, New York. So there's nothing that goes back to history and tradition that goes against suppressor. And then he had a cool stat. He said it was over like 2-point-something million are in circulation, are registered and in circulation. So so common use, a factor in that. But he said that Texas holds like 500,000 of those. Like a quarter of the registered suppressor are in one state. And the government, the Texas government is telling the Attorney General to go after this.
Yeah.
This isn't like the Attorney General, like what he was saying, trying to make a name for himself or whatever. And I don't know, dude. I don't like the climate, but Texas is looking better every day.
Are there areas of Texas
like a state that's
would be better to move to, like have a better climate? It's just all bad.
Yeah, it's all bad. It's either really hot and dry desert or it's really hot and humid.
Yeah.
It's all. And the cops there suck, dude. I've driven through Texas probably 10 times, been pulled over, rough guess, 8 or 9 of those times. I hate the cops there.
You breaking the law?
One time
traveling. He was traveling.
That's right. I forgot.
Dude, okay. When I'm coasting down a hill, I knew I'm doing 5 over. My radar detector going nuts. There's a long uphill coming. There's a dirt center median. I'm the only person on the road. I'm coasting down a hill. I'm 5 over. My radar detector going banana. I see the cop up there. The cop turns around in the dirt median and throws dust over the entire road. Goes the other way, then flips around back through the median, throwing dust around the entire road. Pulls me over on a blind quarter because I was doing 5 over. With nobody else on the road. So technically, sure. I was
bored, and you gave him PC to pull you over.
Yep. The other time, I had a bracket around my license plate, and the bracket, the word Gretty, halfway covered up the word Colorado. So he pulled me over.
Oh, yeah. I would 100% pull you over if you had Colorado plates. 100%.
Yeah. He tried to do a search on my car.
Right.
And I said,
that's what I mean.
Absolutely not.
I'm like, I'm going to call my dog out, by the way.
That's what he tried too. And I said, well, dude, you already gave me the written warning. So the reason that you pulled me over, the reason for the stop is now in void. I highly suggest that you call your supervisor because you're violating my 4th Amendment right now. But I'm going to give you time. I told you to take off the bracket. I'm going to give you time. Oh, and by the way, case law says that you have 30 minutes from the time of the stop to get the drug dog out here. And we've already been sitting here for 15. So I highly suggest you call your supervisor before this escalates. And I went to pull the bracket off, and he came up, and he's like, "You're free to go." I'm like, "I know I'm effing free to go. I was free to go when he handed me my written warning."
I was free to go.
Now leave me alone.
I was free to go. The moment I was born.
I'm traveling.
Murph 420 says, "Plenty of sovereign citizens in Alaska. You and the homeless people can fight the man."
There we go. Alaska's too cold.
It is too cold.
This isn't necessarily 2A news, but it kind of goes along with fighting the government. So, and I'm not a resident of Louisiana anymore, but I still kind of follow the politics. But anyway, 8,000 people who got a petition signed for a part of Baton Rouge, which is the capital of Louisiana, to break away and create and start its own town. It's going to be called St. George. But it went up to the Supreme Court of the state of Louisiana, voted for it. So it's going to happen. St. George. So Baton Rouge will be smaller, and then there'll be another town.
That won't be confusing at all. Like, I mean, it's going to be like New York, where it's like these little like Queens and everything else. Like, okay, like whatever.
Well, it's basically
Denver's
all
like
these people,
that.
Yeah,
all these citizens were tired of the wokeness, and they wanted to like move away from the city of Baton Rouge.
Yeah, but what's going to change for them? Nothing.
The people are just going to now they just know where the next place to move to is.
Well, the politics will change because they can vote in their own representatives.
Well, I think people are lazy. I think they're same type of people are going to get voted in.
Yeah,
because
it's gonna be
I live in Colorado Springs, and Denver and Fort Collins rules the entire state.
Yep.
You know what I mean? New York City rule the entire state.
Nurse Dude says
this is how it is.
That's what will change.
That's what will change.
That's the truth. Like, okay, in this area now the sales tax is 7% instead of 6%. Like, oh, this is why you guys agreed to this. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Or it's 8% to fix our roads, even though we pay a property tax for vehicles. Our roads are worse than ever, and they've been charging that for over 10 years now.
Did you see? Changing the subject a little bit, but Tucker Carlson was on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Yes,
they were talking about the whole homeless thing, and Joe Rogan's like, they spent billions of dollars and nothing's changed. And Tucker Carlson, what are you talking about? Like, a bunch of stuff has changed. Like homeless population has gone 10% worse.
Yeah,
they spent billions of dollars and it's gotten worse.
Yeah, have you heard the racket in California about that?
No,
all the groups and stuff, dude. They have the people, up the ladder in those groups are making $100,000-$200,000 a year.
Yeah.
Oh,
as no. The people that are supposed to be fixing the problem.
Oh.
If they fix the problem, then they don't have a job anymore. Why would they fix the problem?
Michael Farley says Domino's has done more for better roads than our government.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, did you see you and Sturgis are neighbors?
No.
He says, I own a house in Springs, Barnes and Powers area.
Yeah, that's right down the road.
Oh, yeah.
Right down the road.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Crook says,
bit of stink about FPC spending a lot on salaries and not a lot on 2A stuff. Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh,
I give them a lot of money.
Good. Yeah, that's how it gets when you get a little bit bigger, though. Like, okay, well, because he's got to be these people's career. Like, all right, well, how are we gonna fight for this for 30 years? Like, whoa! Why do you want to fight for this for 30 years? Well, what else are we gonna do when it's over? Like, someone's gonna say that eventually.
Yeah, now I want to see that because I'm not huge in the know, but every single time I hear about some unconstitutional ruling that being sued, there's only like 2 or 3 groups out there doing it, and they're always out there doing it. And FPC is one of them. Like if they pay their people $200,000, but they're fighting the good fight, I mean, they deserve that $200,000.
I won't battle there. If they're actually doing headway, not like the NRA getting paid the same salary and doing nothing. Like, I'm just a figurehead. I don't do anything.
Yeah.
Another YouTuber said, later y'all gonna go dive for democracy.
Listen, you jerk. I don't know who you are, but we need to play together. Quit screwing around and let's play some freaking Helldivers.
Stop acting like you play video
I'm going to start the New Hampshire homeless chapter and collect my free government money.
I'm in.
There you go.
I'll do YouTube.
I'm in.
I want to do YouTube and be homeless at the same time.
I'm paranoid about this info coming out on the heels of the David Hogg Foundation salaries. I haven't seen that.
What's that one?
Yeah. Ooh, what happened there?
Doc Cypher downloaded Helldivers on the laptop finally. Got to pass my test first before I dig in. Nursing school's a bit higher than spread democracy.
No, it's not. That is not someone who is dedicated to. That's not something someone who is dedicated to democracy would say. Not at all.
I was telling Cody before we started, I'm almost done with Fallout. I have one more episode to watch. Super good show. I really
need
like
a
it.
new show.
Yeah, well, it's only 8 episodes.
Yeah, I need a new show now.
So
Did you
I
watch
don't know,
Suits?
no, never seen it.
Yeah, I got tired, bored of it.
Yeah.
It's the same stuff over and over.
True. It's
Croak
exactly
says
the same over and over.
99.9% of Hogg's donation money went into pockets. Only 75% of FPCs went to payroll.
Oops.
Wow. That's
I could have told you that about old Hogs.
Yeah.
That's
He
incredible.
seemed like a real
That's
solid
all over.
character.
No, Griffin is like, I'll help support you.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go on a small rant here. All my kids and all my family, Girl Scouts. I don't like what those people stand for, and my kids are part of it. And at one point, we had to kind of stop and be like, "Hey, man, whoever's getting paid for all the hard work that my kids are getting, like, there's somebody whose salary is in the hundreds of thousands because my kid is selling cookies to me." Like,
and there's child labor laws against that type of thing.
I know, and well, now it's all online too. So like, there was a time and place when the girls would be like, "Okay, you're going to go to your neighbors and you're going to do this," and then there's all these emails come out. Have your girls push their online sales. Like, they're 6. Like, this is garbage. So yeah, stupid. That was a stupid tangent.
Yeah. Nurse dude says nursing test be like, which orange is the orangiest?
Dude, that's how every leadership test was.
See?
Which answer is the most correct? They're all correct.
Yeah.
What is the most correct?
Dumb. Looks like Sturgis and Michael Farley live very close to each other. We were chatting about it in the chat.
Best friends.
They're gonna be hanging out.
Did we just become best friends?
Yeah.
Go practice karate in the garage.
Croak says
you messed that up. You need to go rewatch that movie.
March of Dimes, for instance, only gets 10% when you put money in the gumball machine. United Way, same thing.
Yeah, think of it that way. Like 90% usually goes to pay. Like, that's how we were looking. The girls, when they sell the Girl Scout cookies, like, how much when they sell a $5 box of cookies, how much of that goes to the girls? And it was like 60 cents. It was like 60 cents or something. And I was like, I'll just give them $50 straight to them, straight to you guys' pockets. And that's like selling thousands of cookies. Like, that's the stupidest, most unheard of garbage. Here you go. Here's $50. Here's 60. Yeah. Like, that's dumb.
And everybody know that the Samoans were the best one anyway, and Keebler stole them. So you got to buy Girl Scout cookie. You shut your mouth.
Anything with coconut on it can just burn.
It's delicious.
Samoas?
It's delicious.
Yeah, it can be. Yeah, Samoa are the best cookie.
Joe said Samoas are the best?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. The shortbreads are good.
This is a guy that likes breakfast sandwiches with blueberry bagels.
Yeah, dude, you've never tried it, so you shut your mouth.
Paul, hey, hold on. We got to take a moment. Paul Sturgis says, funny story. My best friend was a dude named Michael Farley in high school.
What
if this
weird?
And he goes,
what if they're the friend?
Michael Farley goes,
Where'd you go to high school?
Yeah.
This is getting exciting. Like,
yeah, dude, I'm more into this. Like,
yeah, they're gonna be like,
who are we talking about? Why aren't they answering yet?
Are you my best friend and we haven't talked in years? This is the craziest.
It's not.
Favorite dinosaur.
Velociraptor.
Best friend. Favorite dinosaur.
Favorite non-pornographic movie favorite non-pornographic magazine. Good housekeeping.
National Geographic.
Now they're being quiet. Like, I don't want to dox myself. I mean, if you're going to dox yourself, this is the place.
Yeah, it's too late.
Yeah, this is where doxing happens.
Yeah, this is where you do it.
Dude, I need to challenge our viewer to make that breakfast sandwich.
What? Blueberry bagel breakfast sandwich?
No, dude. If I tell you, are you going to do it?
Oh no, he said. Paul said no. He died a while back. Time for a new best friend.
Time for a new.
Dude, that's perfect. I'm sorry, Paul.
That's perfect. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
That's not perfect. But did you like him? Because I could just be a replacement for him. Like imagine how confused.
Yeah, I have the best breakfast sandwich that you've never eaten. That's what I have.
That I never want or never eaten.
No, that you've never eaten. It's my favorite thing to make and eat for a breakfast sandwich, dude. It's delicious.
Because I want to hear.
But Jason will never try it. But if I tell you, you have to try it.
Before you go into it,
because you're ridiculous.
Before you go into it, though, your favorite libertarian brings up an absolutely fantastic one I want to bring up too. Never ever donate the $1 or round up a door at checkout. It's a tax write-off for some huge corporation at your expense. Biggest scam after taxation itself. That is massive. So basically, if you're going to donate, if you're gonna donate 80 cents to round up, and you think like, oh, I'm doing such a good thing, they're just going to take that 80 cents that they make as a profit and say that
we donated $15 million to charity,
and so
they're going to write it off on their taxes.
So they have less taxes to pay, so that they have less they pay into the community because you donated.
And so then their commercial next year can say that they donated $20 million when they didn't donate.
And then their taxes will be massively lower because you helped some community. Like, it's a huge scam. It's god awful.
So if you want to do that, do it yourself.
Do it on your own. Yeah, do it on
I
your
heard that it's worse than that because what happens at a place like Walmart, they'll say like United Way, hey, United Way this year, we're going to donate $10 million. And then they do the roundup. Well, let's say that they pull in $15 million. They only promised $10 million. So they'll donate the $10 million because they already planned for that on their taxes. So they write off $10 million and they made $5 million.
And then they pocket $5 million off of what you thought was going to charity.
Good grief. Well, and then it goes United Way, and only 10% of that actually goes to the actual charity. So it's like,
and you got to think too, like how many times was that dollar that you donated? How many times was that already taxed?
And changed hands, How many times? Every time it changes hands, it loses a percent of its value too.
I was doing self checkout at Walmart, and my son had asked me like, "How come you don't round up?" And so I had this conversation with him recently, and now he's like, "You better not be rounding up, Dad."
Yeah. You see what J Murph says too? They casually donate to their own charities too. Like, oh, let's donate to ourselves. Like that's a good idea.
Yeah, let's donate to the Walton Family Foundation.
Yeah. So what they'll do, they'll donate. Like, say Walmart, right? They'll donate to themselves because they're giving food to a food bank.
California conservative comes in too. He says, "Don't forget the 10% for the big guy."
Oh, that's right. I forgot about him. We still don't know who that is, by the way.
No idea. It's
no clue.
No
mystery.
All right, we got to wrap this up. Michael Farley said, "Not gonna lie, I legitimately started trying to think of anyone I knew in high school that was named Paul, but couldn't think of anyone, and I was panicking."
Like, I was his best friend, and I didn't even know it.
You're my friend, Michael.
Were you? Did I know you were my best friend?
Yeah. Did you call me best friend at least once?
To my face.
Yeah. Maybe I didn't know.
When you had my undivided attention.
I don't know if I knew that. All right, well, Jason's John, let's go through and talk about
what we got coming up.
Yeah, videos coming up.
So I have
your video process, by the way, I just checked it.
Oh, did?
Yeah.
Yay.
After this,
YouTube was having some issues uploading so tomorrow there will be an Ace Tac chest rig video. Ace Tac, we met them at SHOT Show, awesome dudes. The chest rig, you get a whole setup, like the H harness, the inserts, the placard. I think you get a dangler as well for like $90, and we have I did verify we do have a discount code with them. I didn't when I recorded the video. I was like, I don't know, we might, but we do. There's a discount code, so TLDCO. But Ace Tac,
we always tell you to try Bravo, it everywhere you go.
Yeah, 12 Bravo. If you're still here, thank you. He was the one that brought them to our attention, so I appreciate that, buddy.
There was like a company I was talking to, and they had like set it up, and like a purchase came through like an hour after I set up. Like, bro, I haven't even told anybody yet. Somebody must have just randomly like, well, I don't know, I'm gonna try it.
I tried to use it at Eddie Bauer the other day, didn't I?
I'm gonna get it working at Costco though. I'm telling you, like if it saved 2 pennies or something, be like, yes, yes, perfect.
You might be able to do it on the memberships.
The other thing too is I got to verify with Walsh, but I have interviewed Chris from Jawless Hog Tactical. So that one's up. It's uploaded. I don't know if we're going to release it next week or if we're going to try to time it with a release or something else, but that one's coming up. Blue.
Yeah. Whenever we finish this though, let's kick that one over to Opus and we'll just dump out a short from your kind of a teaser from his video. And like I talked about at the beginning, for mine this week, it's going to be going through the actual process of the Griffin suppressor to your door program to kind of remove the confusion and get people to be, not think it's a complicated process. I kind of walk through the beginning to end from purchasing all the way to E-form certifying, how it all happens, what to expect. I broke it up into two pieces from like certifying, then you wait to the next one. So this is the first part. It may not be the most popular, but it's probably going to be a good one to reference later of like, okay, wait, what do I do next? Okay, here's what happens. Here's how it goes. So hopefully you guys can have that, look through it and be like, oh, this is what I want to do and make it easier.
Yeah.
Do you see Croak's comment? Would you like to round up for the TLD Foundation? Like, imagine if every time you use this guy was like, do you want to add 10 more cents so that Walt can eat today? And you're like, he's not eating? Like, bro,
I can guarantee 100% of that going to us. We ain't giving that away.
This is a tangent, but my son decided to sell candy at school to earn money for himself. So he bought boxes at Walmart and then would sell them at school, make a profit. And teachers told him he couldn't do that. He got pulled into his counselor's office and the teacher was like, or the counselor was like, why are you doing this? And he was like, he's into origami. He's like, I really wanted to buy origami paper. And the counselor was like, if I buy you origami paper, will you promise not to sell candy anymore? And he was like, damn, sure, I guess. So he comes home, he's telling me, like, no, dude, don't sell, you're not gonna have the counselor give you origami paper. He's like, why not? Like, I want an origami paper, and he's willing to buy it for me.
Smart.
You guys see how I thought about it? Like,
he should start selling candy again.
I
want to see it in policy.
Okay, so here's what he's doing. So he's not selling candy at school. You're gonna love this, Joe. This is like him fighting the man. So he comes to school and he has an order. He printed out order forms so people can check boxes of what candy they want and they give him money. So if anyone were to watch, he's handing them a slip of paper. They're handing him money. The next day, he's bringing the candy and fulfilling the orders. So the next day, it's just I'm just giving them candy.
Yeah,
they're drop shipping it.
Yeah,
your son is a drug dealer, by the way.
Yeah,
awesome. He's gonna have a crew soon.
He had no joke. He's got a kid that's selling for him.
Oh, he's already started.
Yeah, he's got a kid that's selling for him.
Hey,
your son's gonna be a Don.
They've been going in the comments about some of the different charities, burrito bowls for vets.
What?
Burrito
Can I
bowl.
sign up to like be a recipient of that?
Was that the one we weren't saying correctly? Like the burrito bowls?
Yeah, what was it? Burrito bowls.
Burrito bowls. Yeah.
What? Right?
Burrito bowls?
What was that about?
They were. Yeah, I don't even remember. But they were saying burrito bowls, and we kept saying breedables.
Yeah. Michael Farley was like, wasn't he working one night and he was eating a burrito bowl?
Yeah.
And I was like, burrito. Yeah, he's eating a burrito bowl.
Breedables?
You're breedable?
Jason says he is the one who knocks.
Sexually harass me?
We're out of time, Jason. You got to close this up. We're going to be here forever.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Okay, so anything else before we close out?
Nope. I'm going to bring Cody out one of these days. We're going to go shoot X macros and muzzle loaders and everything else.
All right.
Hey, remind me next week, and I'll tell you about the sandwich if you promise to make it.
Yeah, and 076 Liberty, good luck for your daughter on her state meet. We'll want to get an update next week. Guys, we will catch you next Thursday.
Zach says deck. He wants the deck.
You will get it.